When we last spoke, you were getting ready for Fluid Forms, your main stage production this year. So how did that go?
It was wonderful. We had such a great time.
Yeah, no, it was great. We had really fantastic audiences, and the feedback from all of the shows, all the pieces was really positive, and yeah, it was really a celebration for sure.
Yeah, our numbers were really strong. Like people really wanted to come out for the anniversary. And we were even lucky enough to have opening night reception. And do you remember, Suzanne? Like people stayed. We talked and talked for hours. Like the reception was longer than the show because people just
But
had so many stories to share.
Have you noticed a difference in audiences, say pre-pandemic and now that we're sort of 2+ years into the pandemic?
people, especially in April, were really excited to come back out. Well, there was a mix. Some people weren't ready to come back out for sure. And we heard that feedback, but the people who were ready to come out were ready to come out, and they were like not taking it for granted. And again, like being able to see things in 3 dimensions is such a treat now. And to feel it, and this show had a lot of feeling to it, but people
True.
were just hungry and appreciative and so much gratitude, which is like a really beautiful way to feel from the audience and feel from the artists as well.
So what else is Motion currently working on?
Let's see, we're gearing up to launch our season. So it's been busy the past few weeks, getting ready for Josanne Armstrong's project, which we mentioned to you during the article. So Josanne's working on a new project that's currently called Play. And it's a piece that incorporates the audience into the work and along with professionals to co-create a piece together. So we have a call out for artists right now looking for a lot of different perspectives because she really wants the piece to be as accessible as possible. So she's trying to bring in artists from all different backgrounds and mediums to have their input into the development of the project. So already we have over 14 people who have expressed interest. So it's pretty exciting, the blending of those worlds, and quite a bit of visual artists coming out, given that Josanne did her MFA at NASCAD. So we're gearing up for that in the fall. September is going to be super busy because we're going to be doing, once she has her kind of working group, we're going to be holding a bunch of open workshops to the community at different locations like libraries and a senior's home to have different test groups to test out the different scores that she's working with to see. And then the dancers will go back and kind of use that information to adapt the work. So September is going to be super busy with that on top of a bunch of classes that we're having at the library that are open. And we're going to take part in culture days. We're going to take part in Contact East. Sara, the duet of Sara and Sara will be at Contact East.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gearing up for my dance music project. So I was busy this summer working with the Creative Music Workshop, which is a summer program for improvisation and music. So I'm really geared up and excited now to jump into my project, which will be a dance and music improvisation work that I've been working on in an educational setting for many years, but I haven't had a chance to really dig into it in a professional and performative setting. So I'm starting to gather a group together, and we'll start working in the fall towards a show in April.
We have a bit of project funding confirmed to push forward with the partnership we started with the Sable Island Institute. She's been collecting ocean debris and documenting its as best she can where the origins of the plastics are as it comes onto Sable Island. So they've reached out to us to work on an educational piece, but that really speaks to the visceral impact of ocean debris within the land and the ecosystem. So that piece has been developed now it's going to move forward over the next 2 to 3 years. We're going to slowly develop that one. And then we have one more. It doesn't stop. We're working with Shalyn Jodry, who is a Mi'kmaq storyteller and poet and writer, and Sara Prosper as well within the project as a choreographer and mover and consultant. So Shalyn has a work called Gimmick Gamoo, poem with 13 languages. She has a feeling and sees it that how it could be expressed through movement along with the text. So we're starting, these are all initial steps.